What's up everybody guys, welcome back to Myanmar tutorial. What are we gonna make is like this. Probably you heard of that sound, of course it's TouchDesigner. So the title is Step Up Your VJ Audio Reactive Effect with TouchDesigner and Unreal Engine. Before we start, make sure you already downloaded the Unreal Engine in your laptop. If you haven't still downloaded the Unreal Engine, it's time to do that. I know it takes a crazy long. You might have to wait until you are buried in the grave. If you were in that, you'd be the first zombie VJ. Anyway, the agenda is like that. 1. Send analyzed audio via OSC in TouchDesigner. 2. Receive OSC in UE5. 3. Apply OSC values to the effect, which is made by Niagara, a particle system. And 4. Send back to TD to output LED panel or projector, stuff like that. And this workflow is one of the example. There are several ways to operate, but what I'm gonna show you is totally working. I also have done VJ with this way, so trust me. And leave your comment, and it's like I trust you, I trust Myanmar in the comment below. So let's get started. First of all, what I'm gonna do is getting the audio and analyze it. So I'm gonna delete all of them. So I'm gonna add the audio audio file in. And next, I'm gonna go to the palette and select the tool and the audio analyze, which is super useful. And I'm gonna connect it so we can break them down. So super easy. So next is I'm gonna add the select, and I'm gonna use the low, mid, high, kick, snare, rhythm, and then I'm gonna add the filter top, and the type is €1. I think this €1 is the most useful filter in TouchDesigner. The name is €1, but I have to pay for TouchDesigner than the €1, isn't it? So it's super valuable. Next, I'm gonna add the rename, and I'm gonna change the name to like this one to send the OSC. Okay, and I'm gonna add the no, and also I'm gonna add the chop to, and I'm gonna switch on the include length, and I'm gonna change the output to the low per channel, and I'm gonna add another null that, and to send OSC I'm gonna add the dot execute, and I'm gonna null to drop in. I'm gonna drop null to the dot, and I'm gonna switch on the cell change. I'm gonna turn off the table change. I'm gonna write some code to send the OSC. Well, before to do that, I'm gonna add the OSC out. Okay, and I'm gonna write the code. And in def on cell change, I'm gonna write the for cell in cells, and OSC out 1, OSC out 1 dot send OSC, and I'm gonna I need to identify. I need to add the that and the cell dot row and the comma and the 0, which is name of the address. And next is the list of the value, and that is a cell dot val. Yes, and probably I can send the OSC. So let's check it out. I'm gonna add the OSC in. Yeah, I can send it in the local network. So let's switch to the Unreal Engine. I'm gonna open the Epic Games, Epic Games Launcher, go to the library, and I'm gonna use the Unreal Engine 5.1 and launch it. And once you launch the Unreal Engine, so I'm gonna select the blank project, and the blueprint is okay, and desktop maximum is okay, and the name is whatever you want. I'm gonna use the ED VJ effect and create. So if you can launch the Unreal Engine, the screen's like this, but I'm not happy with the screen because it's a little bit heavy. So I'm gonna add the new level, and I'm gonna add the empty level I created, and I'm gonna save this level. So I'm gonna save I'm gonna place the save the button, and I have to make sure where I save, and I'm gonna add the new folder, and which is called maps, and click on it. The name is effect, and I'm gonna go to the project setting and the maps and the mode, and I'm gonna select the VJ effect, and the setup is okay. And I'm gonna make OSC receiver in UE5. So first of all, make sure you already enable the OSC plugin. So if you go to the plugin folder and type the OSC, and this one, OSC sound control, and I'm gonna press on it, and I have to restrict. Okay, finally I come back to the Unreal Engine, and the name is the map is VJ effect that we created. So finally we can use the OSC function in Unreal Engine, and I'm gonna add the new folder which is called Blueprint, and double click it, and I'm gonna add the new blueprint class, and the name is actor, and the name is BP OSC receive, and double click on it. Okay, and the compile save. Let's make the OSC receiver. So I'm gonna drag and then release the button and type the create OSC server, this one, OSC server, and I'm gonna right click on the receive IP address and promote the variable and also the port as well, and I'm gonna click on the return values and the port variable, and the name is OSC server. So once you create the OSC server, I'm gonna bind the event message received on OSC message received and hookup, and I'm gonna create the new event and add the event, add the custom event. The name is on OSC on MSG message received. So that means if you receive the OSC from the TouchDesigner, this event run. Okay, so next is OSC message address and hookup message to this function, and I'm gonna convert OSC message to the string, and also we gotta get the OSC value. So let's type the get OSC message. So there are many options that we can get as a type, and this time I'm gonna get the string as a string, and at the index I can get the message as a string, and the index is 0. So which means you go back to the TouchDesigner. So this is a list, and the list of the size of the list is obviously 1. So I can get this value. Super simple. So I'm gonna double click on the network node so we can make the launch. I don't know how to, and I can drag to here. So I'm gonna another dot to make it clear. We're gonna make sure that we can get the message and address like a value in Unreal Engine. So what I'm gonna do is print the message in Unreal Editor. So I'm gonna add the print string, copy it, and I'm gonna copy and paste, and also value, and connect it. Yes, and compile and save it. And we're gonna set the IP address and the port, and this one. The IP address should be 127.0.0.1, which is the same with the local address. And the port is, I guess, 8000. So it's the same with the in the TouchDesigner. No, local host. So which is the same with the local host. I'm gonna go back to the Unreal Engine. 7000. And compile it. So and then I have to place the blueprint into the level. So I'm gonna drag and drop, and the location is 0, 0, 0. So and then save it. Start the gameplay. We should get the message, but we can get. So one thing that I missed is that I need to check on the start listening in the create OSC server, and compile, save it, and also save the level, and let's start it. Yes, we can get the low address, and this is the value. Cool. Okay, so next what I'm gonna do is kinda complicated things. We have to send the value to the another actor. So to do that, I'm gonna make the event to do that. So I'm gonna click on the event dispatcher. The name is on OSC received, AC received, and I'm gonna drag the on OSC received and drop it, and I'm gonna select the call, and I'm gonna add the parameter to the first one is address. The type is string. Second one is a value, is also string. Okay, cool. And hook up it. And I'm gonna drag the address which is I can get here. So I'm gonna make the dot, and here the address. This dot means the address. So I'm gonna organize a node, and this is the value. I'm gonna organize it and look at it. Okay, which is super cool. I'm gonna save it. Okay, we can get the now OSC message in Unreal Engine. So now it's easy, right? So we don't get the mess in Unreal Engine. So don't be afraid to use Unreal Engine. Super easy. Not easy. Just getting the OSC is easy. Not difficult. Okay. Next part is the most important things and the most fun for you guys. So we're gonna make the if you start the gameplay, we should get the message, but we can get. So one thing that I missed is that I need to check on the start listening in the create OSC server, and compile, save it, and also save the level, and let's start it. Yes, we can get the low address, and this is the value. Cool. Okay, so next what I'm gonna do is kinda complicated things. So we have to send the value to the another actor. So to do that, I'm gonna make the event to do that. So I'm gonna click on the event dispatcher. The name is on OSC received, AC received, and I'm gonna drag the on OSC received and drop it, and I'm gonna select the call, and I'm gonna add the parameter to the first one is address. The type is string. Second one is a value, is also string. Okay, cool. And hook up it, and I'm gonna drag the address which is I can get here. So I'm gonna make the dot, and here the address. This dot means the address. So I'm gonna organize a node, and this is the value. I'm gonna organize it and look at it. Okay, which is super cool. I'm gonna save it. Okay, we can get the now OSC message in Unreal Engine. So now it's easy, right? So we don't get the mask in Unreal Engine. So don't be afraid to use Unreal Engine. Super easy. Not easy. Just getting the OSC is easy. Not difficult. Okay. Next part is the most important things and the most fun for you guys. So we're gonna make the Niagara effect. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna add the new folder, name it FX, and I'm gonna add the Niagara system. And if you go to the FX, and you can find the Niagara system and the new system from the create empty system and name it NS and name it NS audio. Oh, super bad name. I'm not good at naming that. And click on it. Okay, so I'm gonna right click. I'm gonna add the emitter, and this is empty. The Niagara is Unreal Engine's particle system, which is really cool. And it's like a module system, and you can add some like a force, velocity, like a color to the with the flexibility, so you can like compose wherever. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna add the spawn rate on the emitter update. Spawn rate, and the spawn rate is 150, so I can spawn the particle. And the lifetime is 3 in the initial particles, and then slight tribute is uniform, and the size is 10. It's okay. Okay, next in the particle spawn, I'm gonna add the shape location, and so shape location is decide how to spawn the effect where the particle is spawned. So now I'm choose the sphere, but I'm gonna change it to the cylinder, and the cylinder height is 10 and radius is 70, and the cylinder distribution should be direct, and the U position the edge is okay. Next, this one is random float. Okay, so as you can see, we can spawn a particle as the shape of the cylinder, so which is like this. If you go to here, so if you like select the edge 0, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I want to rotate the shape, and to do that I'm gonna select here to the axis angle, and then rotation axis code Z and Y code. That's what I want. Okay, next is go to the particle update, and I'm gonna add the scale sprite size to change the size of the particle, and I'm gonna click the this triangle, and then the value should be 1, and then I'm gonna click on the second one and 0, and I want to interpolate these curves. To do that, I'm gonna click on 2 dots, and I'm gonna right click and select the alt, and we can change the curve by moving this handle, this one. And if the particle died, the size of the particle is gonna be 0. And I want to randomize the size, and so to do that, I'm gonna add the random range from the float, and this is the scale, so we can multiply this value to the curve, and the minimum is 0.9, max is 0.1. Oh, my laptop is filing. Okay, next is so you can find this error. So, but don't worry, if you fix the issue, it's fine. Okay, let's add the point attraction force. So what does that mean? So it's very hard to explain, but if you can see, for example, not kind of, so that means like a particle added a force that going to the center of the point. So if you set the minus 50, there a force added the minus the direction, so it's not attract, like it's like going to the other way. So I'm gonna use the this force later on. So now I'm gonna just 0. And the next is the most useful that I really love the force. This is curl noise. This is super cool. If like this one, we can add the curl noise just to one, just to one module. That's really cool. If you want to make the this curl noise in TouchDesigner, it's gonna be so long. That's why I really like. Okay, now strength is 20 and noise frequency is 30. I want you to click on this arrow. I want to make the random seed. I want to change the random seed by the edge of the emitter, because if you as you can see, the same force always added by to the particle, so I want to randomize it. So if you go to the this section, and you can see in the emitter attribute, and click on it, and you can see the edge, and I'm gonna drag and drop to the random seed, so we can randomize the particle. And finally I'm gonna add the color, and then and I'm gonna change to the multiply linear color, and the first linear color also I'm gonna add the color from the card. This is super useful. And I'm gonna click on this one and double click it, and the color, the first color is like that. So if the particle is spawned, the color should be this color. This color should be like the purple blue. And if the particle is dyed, the less color is a white. But I wanna change it, so I'm gonna select it and double click on it, and it should be like a little bit gray. Yes, and I also want to change the opacity. Then the 0.7 is like, and the last is obviously 0. Okay, the size is a little bit small, so I'm gonna change the size. And if you go to the scale splice size and then click on this one and change to the value should be 3. And I want to adjust this handle like this. Okay, let's compile save. So now let's add the Niagara system to the level. But generally we don't just add to the level in the Niagara effect like this one. We don't. So what we're gonna do is make the blueprint which include the Niagara system. And I'm gonna add the blueprint class vector, name is BP like a circle effect, and double click to open it and compile the save. And I'm gonna add the Niagara component particle system, and I'm gonna select the NS audio effect so you can see the effect here. Ooh, that's really cool. So finally we're gonna place this effect into the level. So drag and drop, and then the location is 0. Oh shit, 0. And I want to change the location of the depth 90. Okay, just now we just made the Niagara effect. What we need to do is making the audio reactor. So now we're gonna do is expose the parameter to the blueprint and change the parameter in the blueprint by audio values like a low, high, snare, stuff. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. So now let's go to the point attract pulse, which I haven't implemented that function. First of all, I'm gonna click on this and make custom float from the bool. And in the bool, type the float. So you can find this set the bool by float comparison. And then in the A, I'm gonna select the normalized loop age, normalized age, and B, it's gonna be random range float and 0.4 or the maximum is 0.8, and then the true float is 1 and false float is, but I want to change this float true float. So if you change the minus line, so if you grade the A greater than B, the particle, when the condition is true, so the particle added the minus 50 attraction, so it's gonna be like, so if you see now we can't see that any like a explosion the fault, but it's here added the false. Okay, we want to change this value by audio. So to do that, we're gonna make the user permit. So I'm gonna add the I'm gonna click this plus button and name is make the float variable. The name is point false, and I'm gonna drop this false to the true float, and I'm gonna change the abstraction radius to 100. So I'm gonna do the same thing in the color. So we don't use this scale factor. So we can make float or make vector 4 from the float, I guess, and A is 0.3. The B should be changed by the audio. So I'm gonna add another parameter and type the float. The name is emiss. So let's emiss here. Okay, which is super. I almost see. Okay, let's compile 7. So how to change this user parameter? So let's go to the blueprint and go to the event. So we want to get the event from the OSC receive, and in the OSC BP OSC receive, calling the on OSC received. So to do that, let's add the variable. The name is BP OSC, and the type should be, this is super important, BP OSC SC and object reference. So let's compile and save it. So if you can see on OSC received in the event, and I'm gonna add the OS, so you can get the address and the value from receive, and I'm gonna add the branch, which means if y is a different name branch, but it makes sense because we are using the node system, which is really similar with the TouchDesigner one. This branch is, yeah, makes sense. And I'm gonna add the equal exact string. So this is address. If the address is for example, if the high, if it's true, I'm gonna drag the Niagara, and I'm gonna drag from here and call the set Niagara variable and select the float and between. And I'm gonna specify the name, and if it should be exactly same, we're gonna declare in the Niagara system. So that is emissive. And if you set we can set the value. So it should be the value. And if you click on it, so let's change it. Can change from the string to the float automatically. You are so smart. But this value, the range of the value is 0 to. So we want to make it more bigger. So to do that, the multiple there is 5. Okay, so 0 to and recall and compile it. So we want to do the same thing with the point first. So I'm gonna add another branch, and I'm gonna this one, and like I'm gonna make this dot. The name is a snare, and if the condition is true, we're gonna change the value. So I'm gonna copy the Niagara variable and paste it, and I'm gonna set Niagara variable float. The name is point post. Do you remember? And also I'm gonna I'm gonna connect value from here. Super smart. And we also change the range, the value, and multiply, and I'm gonna specify the number to -1, no, -300, and I'm gonna reconfirm, and I organize it. Point post the same name. Post MSC. Same. Okay, yes, it's cool. And then this variable BPO's receive it should be public, so we can expose the variable in the label. So if you do that, let's go to the label. So if you select this effect, so you can see the BPO receive, and I'm gonna select the BPO receive, which already put in the label. So we can specify what was received we use. So we set the snare and the high. If you go back to the TouchDesigner, we need to use the high and the snare. So if you go to the audio analysis and turn off the low and turn on the high and snare. So I'm going to smooth it and a little bit. So let's see it's working or not. I hope it's working. Let's go. Yes, it's audio reactive, isn't it? Ooh, wow, nice, super nice. Yeah, honestly, it's all okay to master Niagara, even though UE has a bunch of features. If you want to create game in UE5, you should get familiar with the more than, I guess, 10 or 11 features that UE5 has. But if you want to use the Unreal Engine as a VJ, the Niagara is a super best feature for you. Okay, that's not all. I want to add the camera. So super cool, this scene camera actor. I'm gonna place the in level. The location is 750. The Z is -10, and the rotation is 180, and the location X is 0. Yes. And the viewport from the scene camera actor is like this. But it's if you press the UE effect, if you play in editor, it's not like that. So to do that, you're gonna make another blueprint that is a controller of the camera. So I'm gonna enter and the BP camera control and save it. Control S. I'm gonna open. No, that's not difficult. So I'm gonna make the variable of the scene camera. The name is scene camera. The type is scene camera actor object reference, and it should be public. Don't forget that. And I'm gonna drag into it and get scene camera, and I'm gonna press the right click and convert to the validated text and to it, hook up it, and also next scene camera. No, I'm gonna add the get player control, and I'm gonna add the set view target with blend and hook up it. And the target is a get player control, and the scene camera to the new view target. I'm not gonna dive into this like player controller or like a set view target or camera stuff like that. But if you do that, you can see the result. And I'm gonna add the camera controller in the left, and the location 000, and I'm gonna specify the scene camera and display and save it. Boom. Wow. That's super nice. But probably you had some problem if you start the this. If you start from here, we can see nothing. That's because you can see this like sphere in front of the where is it? Yeah, in front of the camera, because this is an Unreal Engine system. The problem is that the spawning does to fix it, making the game mode that also I don't deep dive into it, fix it. And I'm gonna add the blueprint and select the game mode base, and the name is BP mode, and open the game mode and compile save. And if you select the BP game mode base, and I'm gonna select the none in the depth mode, you click on it to compile, save it, and let's go to the world setting. If you don't have a world setting, let's go to the window and then this one, world setting. If you click on it, you can see the world setting. And I'm gonna create the BP game mode, which I already made. So now here, select it. There is no sphere in the level. Okay, I can fix. And then the most the beneficial by using the Unreal Engine is post process. You're gonna surprise if you never add the post process the UE5. So I'm gonna add the post process volume and 000, and you need to check on this one, infinite text, and there are many settings in the post process volume. So I can't explain all of them. Most interesting is a bloom, and I'm gonna check on the method standard intensity, threshold, and then the intensity is 3, so you can see the change of the root. And I'm gonna select the 3. You click on it. Oh yeah. That's a brilliant. Oh, it's so cool. That's why I really like the Unreal Engine. Also, I like the touches. Okay, but it's a problem. If you want to like output to the projector or LED panel, Unreal Engine doesn't have the like window comp in TouchDesigner, so that's a problem to do a VJ in UE5. So what we're gonna do is send this viewport to the TouchDesigner via Spout. Have you ever heard the Spout? No problem. Oh, I forgot one thing. If you go to the project setting and search the auto exposure, so let's disable the auto exposure. I always messing up. Let's download the Spout plugin. So I'm gonna use the plugin of this one, which is distributed by Backspace. That's a legend company, and he made this super. This is sick. And then I'm gonna go to the code and download the zip, and I also like pasted the link in the description. Once before you download the zip, you must put the place the star to show our thankful to him. Let's download the zip. Once you download the plugin, let's open we have to extract. Okay, this is a plugin folder, and I'm gonna you have to go to the folder of the Unreal Engine. So in my folder, this one, TD Visual Effect, and in this folder, we have to make the plugin. Don't make a mistake that the name is plugins. And let's dive into the plugins, and I'm gonna paste this Spout plugin. So let's get back to the Unreal Engine. If you go, let's close the window. Let's close the UE5 and make sure you have to save it. I'm gonna relaunch the project. So you can see that this pop-up, And yes, so you have to wait. Okay, I finally started this one. It took more than 3 minutes or so. Okay, once you once you can start the Unreal Engine, so let's go to the plugin and you can search the Spout, Spout 2 media. And before to use the Spout, you have to make sure to enable the media. I guess framework UTT, yes, media framework UTT. I click on it, and we have to restart now again. Okay, it's first I build the Spout plugin, and if you go to the window and make sure you enable the media capture and the media play, and you can see the media in this section. And I'm gonna add the new media, and I'm gonna select it and go to the Spout 2 media out, and I'm gonna add the new folder. The name is Spout 2 media, right? Okay, and save it. So let's play the level. Obviously you can see the this effect that reacted by the audio. And if you switch on the capture, you can capture this viewport, and you can send the viewport via. So if you go back to, and you I'm gonna out siphon Spout in, and let's specify the name is Unreal Engine. You can go, and I'm gonna add the trans, and then the alpha is 1, and I'm gonna comp over background color so that we'll see in the, and I'm gonna add the null, and also I'm gonna add in, so I'm gonna drag into it. So if you want to like out to the projector or LED, so you can do whatever you want in TouchDesigner. So and plus you add the switch node, and I'm gonna add the, for example, movie filing, and let's connect to the switch. So you can like change the visual like this one. This is UE, this is touch, UE, touch. So this is a kind of operation of the visual that is super cool. That's so cool. So let's the audio device out. Now we're done. Once you build up the workflow, what you need to do is making the effect. There are many tutorials of the Niagara effect. Thanks for tuning into today's tutorial. I really hope you find it insightful and are excited to create some incredible visual effect using TouchDesigner and Unreal Engine. I'm sure you're gonna to make some truly spectacular audio reactive visuals, and I absolutely love to see your creations. So once you've completed your project, or once you created some visuals, why not share it with the world? If you've got an Instagram or TikTok account, post your work there, and don't forget to mention me so I can check it out, and I'm gonna go to your account to press the like button. Not only will that help for you showcase your new skills, but it might also inspire others to learn about the create as well. Remember, learning is more fun when we share our experience and the progress. So don't be shy. Show off your amazing visual effect. I can't wait to see what you come up with. And if you have any question or comment, leave them in the comment section. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And see you next time.